brought to you by Gitanjali Salon, Channi Himmat, Jammu. Follow Ruchika Makeovers on Facebook and Instagram for best bridal makeup in town.
Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. 33 more people tested positive for COVID-19 in Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday, taking the total number of cases in the Union Territory to 614. All fresh cases were reported from the Kashmir Valley, Anantnag, Budgam, Baramulla, Shopian and Srinagar districts, where the tally has risen to 556. Meanwhile, Jammu district now has no positive cases. The UT administration on Thursday said that the COVID-19 pandemic spread rate has significantly slowed down in Jammu and Kashmir, but at the same time cautioned that there was no room for complacency and the situation demanded extra watchfulness. A youth was killed and another injured when the Pakistan Army violated ceasefire and resorted to mortar shelling in forward areas along the line of control in Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch district on Thursday. Indian troops retaliated to the shelling, which led to an exchange of fire. 18-year-old Gulfaraz Ahmed was killed and another youth was injured when shells hit their Tain helmet in Mankot sector. The Jammu and Kashmir administration on Thursday asked students stranded in other parts of the country due to the coronavirus lockdown to provide necessary information to the Higher Education Department if they want to return back to their homes. The students have been asked to fill up forms on the J&K Higher Education Department's website, jkhighereducation.nic.in. The J&K administration has announced a Rupee 350 crore relief for people affected by COVID-19. Announcing the package on Thursday, government spokesperson Rohit Kansal said under this construction workers would be given Rs 1,000 a month for 3 months. The Jammu and Kashmir administration on Thursday said if people who are stranded outside the Union Territory return without informing the authorities, they will be kept under a 21-day quarantine instead of the usual 2 weeks. The administration asked people to wait for it to prepare a standard operating procedure in this regard and follow that. In a major retaliatory action by the Indian Army to silence the Pakistani guns targeting forward defence and civilian locations along the line of control in the twin border districts of Rajouri and Poonch, at least 7 Pakistani troopers were killed and 3 others injured. Number of Pakistani posts and bunkers were damaged. There were reports that the terrorists who had been brought to launch pads fled to their bases following strong Indian reply to Pakistan shelling and firing. A history of sorts was made on Thursday when Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh addressed the first ever online convocation amid lockdown as chief guest when the Indian Institute of Public Administration concluded its 45th Advanced Professional Program in Public Administration, attended by 45 senior Group A officers from all India and Central Services as well as senior officers from all wings of the armed forces. Facilitating nomads in their annual journey to the upper reaches to graze their cattle, the Jammu and Kashmir administration has issued more than 1,500 permits to them to travel up to higher altitude pasture lands in the Union Territory. The Rajouri district administration on Thursday held a special camp at the Tehsil office in Rajouri, where 305 permits were issued to the nomads. With this, the total number of permits issued to them has gone up to 1,539. Advisor to Lieutenant Governor Rajiv Rai Bhatnagar on Thursday chaired a high-level meeting to review the various activities of Jal Shakti Department. The advisor took detailed review of the department, focusing on water supply scenario during the upcoming peak summer season beside progress of ongoing desilting works in Jammu Division. Advisor Bhatnagar emphasized upon the officers to provide uninterrupted water supply to the people, besides making all possible arrangements to provide extra drinking water supply to the consumers during the critical times of COVID-19. A demolition drive was launched by the Lakes and Waterways Development Authority in the Bhagwanpura, Lal Bazar, NFR, Ishbar, Lam and Upper Brain Mansgam areas, in which 8 illegal constructions and structures were demolished, including 2 third-story houses, 2 second-story houses, 2 tin wallings, 1 roofing and 1 shop. The authorities said that amid COVID-19, when there is lockdown everywhere, the unscrupulous persons are taking undue advantage and indulging in illegal constructions, but such elements will not be allowed to violate the laws and raise illegal constructions. Government of India has asked all the states and union territories to delineate the districts as per the laid-down criteria and implement the restrictions accordingly in the areas for effective containment of the virus. This was stated by the Cabinet Secretary Rajiv Gauba, who was holding a video conference interaction with the Chief Secretaries of all states and UTs, Chief Secretary BVR Subramaniam, Financial Commissioner Health Atal Dullo and MD NHM Bhupinder Singh participated in the interaction with the Cabinet Secretary. District Development Commissioner Nazim Zai Khan on Thursday provided the medical kits and rescue equipments for 4 highway patrol vehicles placed by the Ramban district on NH44 in the district to ensure immediate response to emergency situation 24/7, besides enhancing vigilance on national highway. The DDC lauded the efforts made by the police department to develop infrastructure as well as trained manpower to deal with road accidents besides other emergencies occurred on NH44. Advisor to Lieutenant Governor Basir Ahmed Khan on Thursday chaired a meeting to review the progress of various developmental schemes being implemented by Rural Development Department in Jammu and Kashmir. In view of the instructions convened by the government for resumption of Manrega works during the lockdown period as per SOPs laid down, the advisor asked the concerned officers to expedite the completion of works and ensure employment to maximum number of registered labourers so as to enable them to earn their livelihood during the prevailing situation. The National Investigation Agency on Thursday arrested an alleged arms dealers who unsuccessfully contested the 2014 Assembly elections on a BJP ticket in connection with a case related to suspended Deputy Superintendent of Police Devinder Singh, who was caught while ferrying terrorists outside the Kashmir Valley. The accused, identified as Tariq Mir, a resident of Maldura of Shopian district in South Kashmir, was the 5th person arrested in the case, which came to light when Singh was arrested along with 3 terrorists, including a most wanted Hizbul Mujahideen commander, in January this year. To facilitate the farmers of Jammu Division, Principal Secretary Agriculture Production Department Naveen Kumar Chaudhary on Thursday handed over 4 refrigerator vans of 9 MT's capacity each to the Chief Agriculture Officers of Jammu, Kathua, Doda and Udhampur districts at Krishi Bhavan, Talab Tilo, Jammu. Speaking on the occasion, Principal Secretary said that this initiative was taken up by the Agriculture Production Department to safeguard the interest of farming community, in which provisions of 4 refrigerated vans were kept under capital expenditure. Principal Secretary Housing and Urban Development Department Dheeraj Gupta chaired a review meeting to finalize the reorganization plan of Srinagar and Jammu Municipal Corporation. The meeting reiterated that government, in its commitment to implement the 74th Constitution Amendment Act, is in the process of delegation several functions to the urban local bodies. The Principal Secretary suggested several important amendments and also desired that the present and future functions of the municipalities need to be kept in mind and adequate provisions being kept for work like sanitation, revenue records, information technology, new projects being undertaken, etc. In accordance to the order issued by the Zonal Administrative Department, the Srinagar Municipality Corporation carried an extensive sanitation drive at Civil Secretariat Srinagar. Besides sanitation work, Secretariat premises was also sanitized, during which sanitization chemical mixture was sprayed in order to break the chain of transmission of COVID-19. SMC has also installed 2 decontamination tunnels at the entry point of Secretariat to ensure visiting persons get sanitized instantly while entering or leaving the Secretariat premises. Ramanand Sagar's popular TV serial Ramayan, which is re-airing on Doordarshan, became the world's most watched show on April 16th with 7.7 crore viewers, DD India posted on its official Twitter handle on late Thursday night. Ramayan is being telecast again since March 28th on public demand. In fact, when it was telecast for the first time, the serial had broken all records of popularity and the show has repeated its history again. With 1,993 more COVID-19 cases reported in the last 24 hours, India's tally of coronavirus cases stands at 35,043 on Friday, said the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The total tally is inclusive of 25,007 active cases, 8,888 patients cured, discharged, and 1 patient migrated. With 73 more deaths in the last 24 hours, the total number of deaths due to the coronavirus risen to 1,147.